Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Shawnee and we are Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Today I am so excited to be co-hosting the Bloom with Grace collaboration. It's hosted by my friend Brenda of Menards Market, and she's asked me to be the co-host this month. So without further ado, let's get going. I have chosen the flower daisies. So what we're going to do first, with Easter coming up, I thought it would be great to honor Easter, and I want to make a Easter wreath. And it has to include the daisies. So what we're going to do is, I purchased this from the Dollar Tree. You're probably familiar with this wreath. We're going to turn this over like so. And this is also from the Dollar Tree, this ribbon. And what I'm going to do, this is like a burlap ribbon, and it's very easy to work with. So I'm just going to wrap it around like so. I'm going to put right here on this ridge, guys. It makes it stick easier to start your foundation for your wrap. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this right on here like so. Pull it kind of taut, not too tight. And this ribbon is the 9-foot, and it is 3 yards at 9 feet. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap it, and I just overlap a little bit. And I do believe this is the inch. Is this the inch? Let's see. It is 1.5 inches. So this is the 1.5 inch burlap that you can purchase at the Dollar Tree. Okay, so I'm going to do just like this. I'm going to go ahead and bypass the actual ear itself. And we're going to go right around like this, just like we were wrapping a regular shaped wreath. Just like that. Just like that. Check this out, the perfect amount on the spool to go around our round part of our wreath. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to double this up like so. We're going to take our hot glue. We're going to go just like this, and there we go. Just like that. All right. And now we're going to do the ears. And let me show you what we're going to do for those. For our ears, guys, I have this burlap that I purchased at Walmart. It comes in the roll like this, and I've cut it in half. I'm going to do a cuff right here, kind of taut, and I'm just going to put some hot glue right along here. If you want to wear your finger protectors and use your spatula, by all means do so, because it does get hot. Try to not let it stick to this paper. I just don't want to get my paper underneath all yucky. So, okay, there we go. That should hold it. Now I'm simply going to pull this a little bit taut. It needs to set a little bit more there. I'm going to pull this a little bit taut, just like this, and I'm going to pull it just like that. And we're going to go on each individual. It's going to make it a little bit difficult, but this is exactly how we're going to do this, and just wrap around the entire ear. I'll show you why we're doing this in just a second. I've been thinking about how I wanted to wrap this ear for days, guys. So, all right, there we go. Just like so. Just like this. If you want to put a little bit of hot glue in between, you can most certainly do that. Just like that. Okay, when you come to the end, okay, you just want to go up just to the tip, just like so. Guys, this is tedious. I'm not going to kid you. It's tedious. Just like this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a point right here. Okay, just like that. Again, we're going to make our cuff just like this, right down on there, just like so. So I have the bunny put together. Now I've taken a couple pieces of just white felt because I wanted it to match our polka dots, and I've just cut them out. I folded it in half like so, and I just did like a half round shape for the center of the ear. Now what we're going to do is we're going to attach these just with some hot glue, guys. I normally could use my Aleene's tacky, or you could also use fabric glue. I'm just going to, for time purposes today, it's a little bit quicker to stick right to our ear like so with hot glue. So we're just going to go ahead. Now, if you like yours looking raggedy, by all means, you can leave them like that. I'm trimming mine up a little bit. I don't want to use my lighter to this, guys, because this is not like a regular jute twine. It's a thicker burlap, so I'm not sure how that would work trying to light my phrase. All right, just like that. Okay, now this is what we have so far. Now the important thing here is going to be our bow today. And what we're going to use for our bow is taken some of the Easter egg ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I've just taken each piece, folded it over, made the bow like this. We're going to take some jute twine, put a dab of hot glue on the back, just a little dab of hot glue right here to hold our jute twine like this. Bring it around. Doesn't even matter how you put this, guys, because this is going to get covered up. I just want this to hold. You could also use a chenille stem or, gosh, a bread tie. You could use anything like that, guys. Anything you want to use. We just want to secure this down so it doesn't come up. I'm going to put another little dab of hot glue right here, just like so. Okay, now, just like that. Okay. Now what we're going to do, let's come apart there. There we go. Is I want to put our bow right here. Okay, right smack dab like that. Okay, so I'm going to bring this in a little closer, guys. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, now you guys can see. Just like that. I want to put our bow. Okay, I'm going to put a good amount of hot glue right there, right in the center. There we go. Cut this right down. We're going to stick our daisy right there in the center. Good amount of hot glue. And there we go. Stick it right down there. Okay. Just like so. All right. And I think that looks absolutely adorable. DIY number 2. DIY number 2, y'all know I got to make a gnome, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a little daisy gnome. So I have this half sock that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, guys. These are great for our little gnomes. I'm just going to go right under the heel. And then I also have some gravel that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I was putting it in the plastic containers before I put it in, guys. And I'm going to tell you, that wasn't cutting it. It was just shaping it funny and everything else. So I'm just choosing, I'm going to put it right straight in here in a while. But this is just so economical, you guys. It's like $3.98 for a pillow. And it just works perfectly for our little gnomes. Okay, we're going to go just like that. Just a little gal we're going to make. Gnomes are about as whimsical as I get. I do a bunny now and then or something like that, but I really love my little gnomes. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take a little elastic. I buy these at the Dollar Tree as well. And you get like 1,000. You get a whole bunch in one pack for $1.25. I still think that's a good deal, even though they went up 25 cents. And everything that I use today will be listed in my description box below. And also, please go check out Brenda at Menards Market. Absolutely gorgeous crafts. And check out the playlist. Multi-talent, you guys. Everyone is just so awesome. And the inspiration is unbelievable. So go check them out. Everything will be listed in my description box below. Now, so we have our elastic on, And I made a couple little braids out of a mop head that I also purchased at the Dollar Tree. What I want to do is I'm going to glue these, but I have to go down. Let me see. We're going to go ahead just like that. Let's see. I'm going to put them more towards the front of her, I think. I'm going to put some hot glue right here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to glue her little braid on here. And again, if you want to use your spatula, your silicone spatula, and or your finger protectors, this will be a great project to do that as well. Okay, I'm going to put a little dab here so we can go ahead and, this just secures them, guys. You don't have to do this, but I prefer to do this. I want to make sure that braid's not going to come off. Just like that. Okay. Just like, these are so cute. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right. There we go. So I'm going to set her aside just for a second because I want to work on what's going to be our hat. Now, guys, this is one of the plastic little pots, flower pots that you can get at the Dollar Tree. These actually come in 4. Now, I've actually done one of these with one of the terracotta pots as well. But, you know, I thought, you know, I want to try with one of these little plastic pots. I think these are just perfect for this. So let's decorate this up first before we do anything else. Now, what I'm going to do is I have here some blue rickrack that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. They just call it blue ribbon. And I also have some pink. Well, today, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with the pink because our daisies are going to be pink. I'm just going to open this up. Okay. And I just want to go around just like so. And I just want to put a line of rickrack right totally around my pot. I'm going to start it off with a bit of hot glue. Just like that. You're going to have to do little dots around it, guys. Just a little bit. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to just do a little bit of hot glue, isn't it? There we go. The gun has a mind of its own. Okay. That looks absolutely fantastic. But what we're going to do is I have my daisy. Okay, my daisy's huge. It's a big one. All right, we're going to sit right there. Cut off the bottom a little bit. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to put a whole lot of hot glue. And we're going to stick it right here. Okay. There we go. Just like so. I think this is just adorable. So what we're going to do is we want to measure our hat to our gnome head. Okay, how far down is it going to go? And where do we need to put our little nose? Right there. Right there looks perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to mark that spot. Take our glue gun. We're going to go just like this. Okay, lots of glue for the nose, guys. Right there, just like so. Press that in a little bit. I love gnomes. They're so cute. Okay. Now, just for a second there, let it dry a little bit. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to set our hat on. How stinking cute is she? I just think this is adorable. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a couple of bows right here on her little pigtails. And what we want to do that with, guys, is I want to use this beautiful multicolored ribbon that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. I just find this to be gorgeous. Go ahead, and I'm just going to make a shoestring with it, just like so. And I love this kind of ribbon, guys, because it's the kind that you don't really have to have a right side or a wrong side. It's all looking the same on each side. Okay. And here we go. We're going to put her little bows in her hair. Okay, I'm going to bring us a little bit closer here, guys. There we go. Okay, we're going to put her bows in her hair, just like so. Just take a little bit of hot glue. There we go. And I'm going to put them up higher so that right there. I just think these are so adorable, guys. So very cute. And I actually am loving the white. I'm glad I didn't cover her body up with something else. I like the white. It really makes the spring colors pop. Okay, there we go. All right, this is adorable. This is one of the favorite ones I've made. I might say that a lot, but this is absolutely one of the favorite ones I've made. This is so pretty, the spring one. Okay, and now what we're going to do, if I can find it, I lost my butterfly. That's great. I'm going to find my butterfly and I'll be right back, guys. Purchased this little butterfly in a pack at the Dollar Tree. I just think it's adorable. And now we're going to add this right to her little daisy, just like so. And I'm going to make sure, there we go, just like that, a little bit of hot glue right here. Oh my goodness, I love it. I think that is absolutely adorable. Okay, and I have 2 of the little pink shoes from the Dollar Tree. You find these in the baby section. I'm going to set her on there just like that. And there is our little spring gnome. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim her pigtail up here. And for our third and final DIY, guys, I have this long life mason jar. And what we're going to do is I also have this rope that I purchased at Menards here in a neighboring town. And I also have some of the paper from the Dollar Tree, some of the vinyl paper. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to place some of the paper right here on our jar, right in the center, our vinyl on. Now guys, this doesn't have to be even, it just has to be nice in the center. Here's our twine. We're going to start at the bottom. I'm going to take, and at the bottom, as you know I've said in the past, I always do an entire row of hot glue when I am lining up my rope. At this point, okay, we're going to go just like so, and we're going to go right above it, just like that. Now you don't need as much hot glue, and this nylon is so nice to work with, you guys. It's just works wonderful. You just have to tap that hot glue in every now and then, just like that, and you can just continually go around. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go up to about a 1/4 inch past the bottom of our vinyl, and I'll be right back. The bottom, we're going to stop right here in the back, okay, right where that crease was. We're just going to clip it like this, and ever so gently try to make this as neat as possible, a lay, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay a very thin line of hot glue. Y'all know how that hot glue thin line goes. Just like that. And don't worry about this either. We're going to cover that up. Cover that right up. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and start on the top in a different area than we left off on the bottom. Okay, let's try right here. Okay, and we want to go just like this, just like that. Okay, and we're going to cover the rest of that up. So let's put a little bit of hot glue And again, we're going to try to do the hot glue as a starting base, the first pass here. So just like that. Okay. Okay, we want this as straight as possible. All right, just like that. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this top few passes done, and I'll be right back, and I'll show you how we're going to finish this up. We have our cord on. Now what we want to do is we want to add our daisies. Okay, so I'm going to get our daisies real quick for us. Now I have the greenery first. We're going to put the greenery on first. Make sure I have my spatula there because this is going to be hot. Okay, just like that. Okay. Okay. And we're also going to put the greenery down here at this. And it just covers up where you started. It's so simple, guys. Just going to cover up right there where we started our project. A little silicone spatula there, just like that. Then we're going to use traditional yellow daisies. I think these are absolutely beautiful. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put another gob of hot glue right in the center of our greenery. Grab that glue right there and go up just like so. I love the way the nylon rope adhered to the jar. Okay, we're going to go ahead just like that. There we go. Here we go. Boom, right like that. All right. I think those are so pretty. Just like so. Make a simple shoestring bow. Just make it a little bit bigger than we did for our gnome. I'm going to put a little dot of hot glue here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just right in between all these daisies, we're going to put this ribbon just so it's peeking out. There we go. Just a little ribbon peeking out there, and I think it looks absolutely adorable. Just add some more color. My goodness, I surprised myself with all this color I'm going for. Okay, and there we have it. And here's the back of the jar. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, everyone, and don't forget to go check out Brenda's channel as well as the playlist. All the descriptions are in my description box below. And if you like what you've seen today, go ahead and give me a great big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell next to your subscription, and you'll be notified each time I upload new video. I can also be found on Instagram and Facebook at Glitzy Stitches Home DIY. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.